On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. You heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Good morning, Otter Gang. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning. It is Tuesday, and on Tuesday, we hopefully get a little pushback here. Bitcoin dumped overnight. Hopefully you guys are all okay. Took the short, making lots of money. This market, man, it's punishing those who are patient, who have been waiting. Will Bitcoin ever recover? Do you guys feel like it's getting like dragged out? Put a 1 in the chat. I think this is it's getting a little bit tiring, you know? Even myself. However, as a trader, up, down, all around, we don't really care. As long as it's moving, we're happy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's jump into the charts. I got to fix this microphone. My arm on my microphone. It's very flaccid right now. Look, if I tap it, it goes down. Look. Where you going? I got to get an Allen key. 1 second. I'll be right back. Of course. Crank it, baby. I need it stiffer. More stiff. Oh, that's stiff. Okay. Nothing worse than waking up when it's just, What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Everybody getting a little bit tired of this run. How about those Blue Jays last night? Oh, man. We're going to the World Series. We're going to the World Series against the Dodgers, the most stacked team in all of baseball. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Average Crypto Joe coming in early. What's going on, bro? Steve Hickey, Bearded Mac Mike, Salah. VWAP flip right now happening. Steve, Hickey, Albert, Bearded Mac. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Albert, good morning. Good to see you as well. Alexander G. What's going on, Alexander G? MAB, Steve Hickey, J Violet, Shriyan Pandy, Donato Cabrera. J Violet, Bare Moon Day. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about a bare moon right now, but we can. I need some shrinkage here. Sorry, guys. All right. Let me see if I can fix this here. I would like this expanded a little bit more. I would like this chat to, yeah, there we go. Now we can see everything. NBA Forum, good morning, Steve Hickey, Michael Paul, Furniture Guy, Quick Smoker, Jake Dorton. What's going on, everybody? Crypto Rob, Alex Moto, Pavlos, Mark Gustafson, Mr. Trades, Furniture Guy, good morning, Vincenzo Laspezza, good morning, buongiorno, Pavlos, good morning, Bitcoin Dreamer, Batolchka, Gear, Massey, Mortimer, Mike, Philly Skills, One Harmony, good morning, JB, Olfere, Farhad, Crypto Rob, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here, Marcella, Laurent, Joshua. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. We'll keep going here. Everybody's having a wonderful day. Kicking ass, taking aim. So Bitcoin, trying to push right now. Balloon Dog, pushing out. So looking for a retest of previous lows. We've had one already, or previous highs. We've already had one. Coming in here. Golden Pocket, rejection level. Order block, Golden Pocket, rejection level. A little bit overextended this morning. Of course. Every morning it seems to be a bit overextended. Trapping buyers, right? It's been a very common theme in here. So what can we see? Yesterday, very obvious. Okay, we were all looking here. We had the SFP, perfect SFP. Yesterday, point of control of this general range. If we're looking at this generally, we can see that we did get rejected. We're back down to the value area low. There is a massive amount of support in here. Okay, so we all know that. A massive amount of support. Now, is this going to continue upwards? We hope so, right? We hope so. We want to see some relief. Can we get it? Right? Or we can look at it this way, is that we're breaking down and retesting. This is why trend lines must be on the outside, in my opinion. Anyways. So, trying to push up, break up overnight. Sunday pumps, guys. Typical. Coming back into the range. Chop City here. Okay? I'm sorry to say, but this is... If this is where price likes to chop, this is where price likes to chop. Okay, price is very agreeable at this price level. So what we want to see is it to push out. Retest into these areas here, whether it's a golden pocket, whether it's a retest to the low, whether it's the order block in here. We'd like to see it continue to push. However, this first push is pretty aggressive. We'd like to see nice, constructive price action to the upside. However, it's not typically what you get all the time, okay? So, Bitcoin doing its thing. Getting everybody all upset again. to keep it light. To keep it light, right? They pump it and they dump it, right? And it's typical price action behavior. However, we did have a pretty good trading day yesterday, and now we look to repeat. Okay, so even though our altcoin bags look like complete garbage, we will continue to produce good trades with our great community, kicking ass, taking names. So, I'm very happy to be here. We'll continue with the top-down analysis. I just wanted you guys to see where we're at, what we're looking for. Right now, a nice push-up. We'll see if we do hit some resistance. There's no reason to long here, guys. I mean, you got a VWAP flip. This is nasty. Look at this right here. Definitely would like to see this and then this. So I wait here patiently. If we look at Solana, same deal here. Solana, beautiful momentum trend line yesterday evening that we had. Finally broke down head and shoulders. Pretty simple there with Solana. ETH as well. Look at this big doozy in here. You'd have to be blind to not be able to see these things. Okay. Maybe the move's not over. Okay. So always zooming out, always kind of understanding the bigger picture and then sieving into the short-term time frames. Okay, so short-term, we had our buy level here in the Discord. This has since been mitigated. So now I would look for this to be here. Okay, nice ramping to the upside right now. So we'll look for a return possibly back to this as well. Okay, so we can look for this thing to come back in here and bounce off of our support line. Retest to previous highs, which it has done already. Okay, double top in here, possibly come back. Continuation, resistance. If this, then that. Okay, so always prepared. We'll see what happens coming into market open. This is Solana. Bitcoin's doing the same thing. Okay, so trying to push. Looking for retest of highs. Continuation there. Continuation here. Okay. Some pretty good sell walls yesterday we had on Solana. We had the sell wall up here for the gang. So the community has been crushing it. I see you guys trading Asia. Asia's been actually really good for trading wise. Like, I mean, you had your clear breakdown yesterday, your retest, and your continuation trade here. Even a breakdown here. So you could have taken it here. Very, very nice for all my Asia traders out there or my Australians. What's going on, Async? Good morning to you. Crypto Rob, MBF Forum, Steve Hickey, Baldy Air, Crypto Rob S. What's going on, Ozzy? Good to see you. Quick Smoker, Async, Billy Baines, Steve Hickey, Alex Moto, Quick Smoker. Good to see you. Sierra, Shumi, good morning. Gang. Let's go, man. Let's go. I tried spitting on it and rubbing it, Dylan, and it's stiffer now, man. Patrice, good morning. Keen Bean, thank you for being here. Ryan Smith. Yes, I love a stiff one, guys. Bullish Bob, J Van. Oh, you guys are savage. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Dylan, Sushi, good morning. Just end the bull market. I don't think so, man. I think we're still breathing here. I mean, the patience will pay one day or another. Start the poll. Does Rashad need to remove his background or restart? Rashad needs to restart. We've all agreed on that. Rashad, I think he knows the answer. Alberto, Wayne C, Greg Norwalk, Matrix, Madera, Shy Owl, Gulia, K-Pack. What's going on, Tamale? Good to see you as well. Kyle Mano, good morning, man. How you doing? Crypto Slab, Rayto. Good morning, guys. I'll roll over here. Losing view up here. This is overextended, just the way it's pushed out. Volume looks dismal, though. Yeah. This sporadic volume is absolutely terrible. I hate it. I hate when it's just like, and we're going. And then we're going sideways. And then we're going. And then we're going. And then we're going. It's not the easiest to trade. Can make for quite annoying price action. What's going on, Wave Cypher? Good to see you, bro. Wave Cypher, did you take that short last night? I think you did, bro. I think you gave the gang the short last night. What is Tao going to do today? I could take a look at Tao. Just give me a sec, Kyle. Good morning, everybody. Jesse, Curtis Hill, Crypto Assassin. Good morning, guys. Thank you, guys. All the Discord members, good morning. Thank you for being here. God bless you guys. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day. We do have our add your otter to the family picture here. Guys, do you not know how to remove a background? Absolutely if you can't remove a background, you can't remove a background from a picture, you probably shouldn't be trading, okay? I'm trying to put the family picture together, guys. Right? I'm trying to do it. You guys are making my life difficult. We may not even get this, okay? Look at these. Some people, look, background removed. Who would have thought? Anyways, man. I'm not going to call you retarded because I love you, but We're allowed the word retarded in my family, and gay. Remember, so don't act like that, man. Come on. I'm sure if I told my 1-year-old how to click a picture and drag it into an add remove background program, he could do it. Anyways, Mortimer Duke. Good morning. I can't wait for Friday when I close it and they're like, "Oh man, could you add my picture?" Guys, get it done. Okay. Must be Tuesday. I'm running late. What's going on, Curtis Hill, Mortimer Duke? There's your dad speaking, okay? Magnum DeFi, good morning. Good to see you. Average Joe Crypto, how you doing, bro? Wave Cypher. Steve Hickey, VW John, Fabro, Dusty, French Toaster. What's going on, bro? You wearing your roller skates while trading, man? You better be careful. Pat, what's going on, man? Good morning. Joe. What are you talking about this Payments Innovation Conference? What's that? Great, the Fed's talking. Wait and see, man. He's getting mad sandwiches. Wait and see. What's going on? What kind of sandwich you getting today, bro? Okay, trying to hold VWAP here. Market cipher overextended. 24 trying to push. 1 hour trying to push back. 12-minute overextended into golden pocket retracement level. Okay, so still no trade up here. This is, yeah. Where's the hot dog, guys? The hot dog's here because we're in VWAP. We don't want to chop the WAP before market open. It's never fun. Crypto Assassin, good morning. Good to see you. Look at that. He's got his Crypto Assassin PFP. Is that a PFP? Is it called a PFP? White Assassin's Creed as an otter, right? Right? Am I right? I think so. There we go. Okay, you guys are cool. Good morning from Portugal. Pastel de natas, man. I love Portugal. We went to Portugal for to the Algarve. The Algarve had some pastel de natas, some really amazing fish. Are we all sick of winning yet? Never, man. Welcome to day 20 of Trump's big, beautiful government shutdown. Yeah, wild. Good morning, gang. What's the deadline of the family photo? Friday. We've told you guys in that chat 3 times. I did. Went over in the stream. See, Wave Cypher, spoon fed. Can we get some spoons in the chat for Wave Cypher? Spoon. What's your spoon emoji here? Where's the spoon emoji? Bullish Bob, blessed to be stressed. Bitcoin to the moon. That's it, man. Good morning. Discord's printing, man. Toaster wearing the... Good morning, Chantel. Diaz, good morning. David, good morning. Buongiorno. Sarah, Calmano. JRMO. Yeah, don't be gay or retarded. Smash the like. Yeah, just hit the like button, guys. It's you know, if you're not able to hit the like button, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. I'd appreciate it, but it's like I shouldn't have to. Anyways, I'll say it. Please hit the damn like button, please, and thank you. Anyways, Blue Jays won last night. Coming up into our resistance level right now, a little push off VWAP, looking for continuation here. Nasdaq looks really healthy, guys, after yesterday. Very, very nice push. However, this leads us to another Simpsons of Bart here, so we could possibly return. Same with the S&P. Okay, S&P leaving the biggest gap I've seen in a long time. Okay, so a big push up for the S&P, but a big gap energy. Okay, and gaps typically get recovered. We'll see. Nice push here for Biddy coming into our resistance level. Considering a short here. Do. We'll see. Push Bitcoin. You nambe pambe. Ooh, nice push. Ooh, bullish. Anybody long? See how it reacts up here. Nice volume push here. Considering a short here. Just back into the high, even like something like this. A little quick stab back into VWAP. Just waiting here first. Nice push though. Did we get some news or something like that? It's looking strong here. Let's go, Bitcoin. Push, baby. And that's why we wait. Coming into our second level of resistance up here. Big push for Bitcoin. Damn, Daniel. This is very aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Put a 1 in the chat if you are long. My God. Who knew that was coming? That's wild. That is vertical. Coming into our resistance here. Who wants to fade that? My God. Nice push this morning. Boom, Bitcoin. Boom. Did we get news or something? We must have got news. That's an aggressive push into our order block here. Considering a short here. I'm short. Naturally. Naturally short. See if we can push back here. Just looking for a little pushback. No pushback. Damn. Dump it, Bitcoin. Gotta go. Down we go. Come on. Come back for those humble pie. I'm just looking for that slap back down here. Damn, this thing's ripping down. Damn, I might get stopped out here. I'm just looking for that slap back down. Slap back down? No. No slap back down. Damn. I might have to get stopped out here. We'll see how it goes. Looking for that slap back down. We'll see. Big push here for Bitcoin. I just like this area, man. It'd be like that. Just looking for this thing to come back down like to here, man. You don't even want to give me that. It's just ripping. Slap back down? No? Solana ripping? Bitcoin? Slap it? Slap it. Just a little slap. Thank you. Stop loss to entry. Quick $100 to start the day. See if it does want to roll over now. Damn, Daniel. Halfway down the candle. Maybe we look to schlong this thing. That's an aggressive move here. I guarantee myself a couple hundo. Key level, slap in. There we go. Couple hundo. GG's in the chat, baby. Start the day looking good. Good looking. GG's in the chat, please. Come on, man. Can I see some spoons, please? Some spoons for AlexOCrypto. Thank you. Too easy, man. That was too easy. No? Was that a little bit of, you have to wait a little bit, okay? It's not, I'm not trying to hit a home run here, guys. You know, I ain't George Springer. This ain't a George Springer. This is a bunt single. This is a bunt single. That's all this is. Damn, it's been a while since we had a morning trade. I love a morning trade. Like fresh off the hop, man. Easy $200 to start the day. I mean, I just made someone went to work today for 8 hours and I've been here for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's crazy. That's crazy, right? Can we all agree that's crazy? These people going and they got to be mad at people like us, man. I'd be mad. If you talk to myself after a day of construction, okay? If you talk to my old self about how I felt about your 20-minute $200, right? I'm just trailing this, guys, candle to candle, guys. So I'm trailing the 3-minute candle closes right now, so I'm here, okay? That's all I'm doing as this continues. I think this comes halfway down and bounces, so I just continue to trail it and guarantee myself some money. Okay. GG's, everybody. Good job. Way to start the day off hot. Love it. Army Piper in the chat. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. My God. Put a 2 in the chat if you shorted there with me. I don't know. You guys are cool, man. You guys are cool. Let's go. They're getting paid, man. They're getting paid. The gang. Gang, gang, gang. That's sick, man. Good work. Dump it. Yeah, I agree. Let's go. You got to fix this poll, guys. Can we get some more votes for the Blue Jays, please? Coming back to retest. So this is a bullish push. I don't know what happened here. Was there some bullish news? Army Piper, did you find any data yet? Are you still looking for data? With the government shutdown, Piper needs some data, man. Halfway down the candle continuation now, so we could look for a possible bounce here. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. That's happy days for me, man. Guarantee myself a little 2 hundo here. Look for a little bounce here, but there we go. Taking the trade, showing the trades, making crypto honest again. GG's, everybody. On to the next one. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. See how it behaves here. Now that we've pushed, okay, so we do have bullish momentum now. So this is something that I like to track once we start our second leg, right? So you get your first leg, consolidation. Second leg, consolidation. If you can have a nice reaction at these highs in here, you could possibly get long again. Okay, so we wait. GG's, everybody. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Good fun, man. Solana coming into order block. I like Solana a lot better right here. Order block retest. SFP of the high, grabbing liquidity. It's done a good job here. We do have that same momentum. Damn, you guys are printing. Look at you guys. GG's, guys. GG's. Great job. Good little move, man. Good little move. I like it. I like it, man. You guys are... Make sure you pay yourselves coming into a support level here. Make sure you pay yourselves, please. I prefer Solana here. Nice order block. Continuation trade here. Possible long on Solana. Solana, lana, long. Something like this. Back up to the highs. Volume in the morning, guys. Can we ask for anything more? Look at this. ETH coming up. Still got room to the upside on ETH. Solana, lana, long. Bitcoin support level. Momentum. A little bit overextended on the 3, but what's the 12 saying? 12's got room. Halfway down the candle, continuation trade. East's got room. East retest of highs. Continuation as well. Bounce level. Bitcoin probably trying to bounce here. Could slap VWAP. That would be nice too on Biddy. Little VWAP slap and go. I don't know if we get that low though. We're retesting the high right here. Support level here. I'm going to take Solana. I'm taking Solana out for a date right now. She's expensive, man. I'm going to take Solana out for a date quickly. Let's see if we can get Solana out for some... What's the best place, you know, where's the best place to take a lady out for a date? Where's the best place? What's your go-to place? Waiting for Solana to react here. What's your go-to place? Let me know in the chat. I take them swimming. Back in the day, you got to take them swimming. That is like number one. You take them swimming so they can't wear the makeup. It's all about that, man. Wendy's, let's go. Take her out for a Frosty, man. Some Frosty and fries. McDonald's. I take her swimming. You gotta take her swimming, man. 'Cause then they have to take the makeup off, man. You gotta take them swimming. And you see them cheeks. Exactly, Dylan. You know it, man. You know it. Solana look ugly here. Still no bounce. No bueno, no bounce-o. You take them swimming. There's nothing left to hide from. Man, you go on. You see some of these ladies these days. And I love you, ladies. Like, you do your thing. But you got these big lips. You got these big fake eyelashes, man. Like you could dust like the Hoover 5000. Okay. I like a bounce here. Solana. We're going to go Solana. Everybody, we all took the Solana long, right? We all took Solana for a long. I want to see a 1 in the chat if you long Solana. 1 in the chat if you long Solana. We're taking Solana swimming, man. Give me some money, Solana. I need my money back. All right. Piper, I can't spoon feed all day, bro, but I'm here for a couple hours. Come on, Solana. Jump in that pool. Jump in that pool, Solana. Stop loss to entry. Oh, baby. We took Solana a $160 swimming date. Okay, guys? Let Solana run. We'll see if she runs. Another one. DJ Cali. Come on, guys. We on fire this morning, guys. We are on fire this morning. Shh. Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell we took Solana. Come on. Spoons, baby. Who's doing this live with you guys? I don't know, man. Spoons. The best Discord in all of crypto. You see why we changed the price to $88 now? Because it's just spoons all day, man. Oh, Scheisenhausen. Spoons, baby. Spoons, baby. Bitcoin popping off. Do you see why Solana looked better there, everybody? Can we all see why? Right? Confluence, retest, continuation, order block, pop off. We can all see why, right? Put a 1 in the chat. You can see why Solana looks better there for a long. Easy risk management. Where are you going to put your stop loss here for Bitcoin? You're going to put it down here? Come on, guys. You're not going to put it down here. You're going to take Solana at the same spot, but you have a good risk management strategy, right? Come on, guys. This is an amateur hour here. We're becoming professional buyers and sellers. Okay. Spoons, baby. Spoons. Today we're all about the matrix. There is no spoon. Okay. We're letting Solana run. Maybe Solana wants to come up to this high here. Leaving a little bit on there, man. This is a fun morning, man. Already. Don't bring the volume to AlexOCrypto's stream. The market maker knows, man. You don't bring the volume here, guys. Shh. Okay? My God. Join the Discord. I gotta change that. You guys are probably getting annoyed with me saying join the Discord on my shorts. So I'll change it to like and subscribe. Bye. What do you think I should say at the end? Give me a quote to say at the end of my shorts. Otherwise, I'll keep saying join the Discord. Discord's on fire. I mean, Wave Cypher spoon fed you last night. I mean, it just doesn't stop. It's just a whole bunch of spoons being handed out. The Otter gang, gang, gang. Like and subscribe, you gay retards. That got me. Guys, you guys are horrible. Oh, man. That's so good. Love, peace, and hair grease. Gang, gang. Yeah. Don't be gay. Join the Discord. Mike Whitney. Mike Whitney. Mike Whitty. That was good, man. We keeping you, bro. We keeping you forever. You're not allowed to leave, bro. Oh, man. We're all sick. Yeah. Go Dodgers. Damn you, Melissa. No way. Did you see the walk-off or the home run last night? My God. I'm glad you got a laugh out of that. Yeah, bro, you guys kill me, man. Join the Discord. Is A-okay, baby. Anything else would just be another repetitive mantra. Yeah, mantra. If you don't subscribe, you're gay. Guys, Solana's printing. We left the runner on Solana. You guys are all printing, right? Should we take some more off? We're coming up to our take profit here. I think we should take a little bit more off here on our Solana, our gay Solana trade. We'll take half off here. We'll leave a little 15,000 to run. Go run, baby. No, don't you run away from me. Come back here. Oh, man. You guys are hilarious. Another $300. Realized. Great job, everybody. 2 trades this morning. Up 500. Showing you the trades, taking the trades. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you gay retard. And hit the like button, okay? Don't be gay. If you're, Thank you, guys. 470 people in here, 170 likes. We're here live every morning, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Taking trades live, hanging out with you guys. Got some volume this morning. Nice push up here from Bitcoin. We took a Bitcoin short from here to here. We took a Solana Lana long. Trying to break out. Key level here, man. Key level. Nice ramping here on Soy Boy Lana. Trying to push. A little bit of a rejection. We'll see if we can take some more trades, guys. This is a good start to the day. Thank you guys for being here, smacking up those likes. You guys are cool, man. And don't be gay. Hit the like button. We love the gays, man. We love the gays. We need the gays. It's not like we're like anti-gay. I mean, we're a 90s kid, man. We just whatever, man. It's just a word. It's a word, man. It's a word we used back in the day. And if it offends you, then you're probably in the wrong stream. You probably should go watch some fluff. Like, I don't know. What does my kid doesn't even watch YouTube. But what's that? Miss Rachel? Yeah. My kid doesn't watch Miss Rachel. But you should probably go and watch Miss Rachel. That would be probably better for you. You can learn how to count to 3. They won't show you the trades. They won't take the trades with you. They won't show you the wins. They won't show you the losses. You know? They're probably gay. Bitcoin ripping here. Solana ripping. Great trade, everybody. Nice long on Solana. Continuation breakout of a big macro downtrend momentum line. This could be the one, guys. This could be the one. It could go to Valhalla. We have a runner. Let it run, baby. Let it run. GG's, everybody. Look at Bitcoin trying to rip right here. Good job. Coming into major resistance here. Golden pockets at the top, everybody. Understand that golden pocket is actually up here, okay? So this is where our golden pocket is. As we proceed, if we go from swing high to swing low, and we get rid of our squiggly lines here. So we have high, we have low, we have high, we have low, right? So we pull our fib from the high to the low here. We go swing high to swing low. So we all understand why we're pulling it from here, okay? And pull our fib from here to here. That would be our golden pocket, okay? So that's where we're looking for the rejection. If she wants to blow, okay? Order block in here, resistance level, volume as well. But this, yeah, the golden puck is more ideal. And you could go macro if you wanted to. You could go all the way up here if you wanted to. And that's up to you, but that's how I do it. You figure it out. It seems to work for me. You're watching me now. It's kind of weird. Thank you for being weird, though. Breakout retest continuation here on Solana possibility. Very overextended here. Still could come back. We have uptrending momentum now here. Okay. And the trend lines are pretty lame. Okay, guys. However, psychologically, if you get long in here, okay, I can keep drawing trend lines so that as long as the trend line holds, I don't have to close the trade, which helps you hold trades longer. Okay, I know a lot of people struggle with holding trades. I mean, your intention of the trade is very important, right? You guys know me. I'm scalping. I'm here. I'm happy for a quick $300-400, right? In and out like a good boy scout. But if you're getting long in here and you're waiting forever, right? The trend line will help you hold this trade, okay? You just wait for your first higher low, okay? You wait for your first higher low, and then you go and you draw a damn trend line, right? It's very simple. Price is doing this, then it goes here, then it goes here, right? You got your first higher low, and you draw your trend line here. You don't have to close this trade until this is broken, okay? And let's say you put in an even higher low here. Then you take this, you go to this one, okay? Okay, you're still holding the trade as long as it doesn't cross the trend line, okay? It moves up. Oh, break. I can close that trade. And I've held it much longer. Okay, very simple. Very simple, but it works because we're not robots, okay? Well, some of us are. Have you... Guys, we sniped this morning. Look at this thing. Bitcoin going to Valhalla. Let's go, baby. Let's go, gang, man. 500 people in here, 200 likes. Salute. Let's go, baby. Printing this morning. God bless you, and thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hanging out every morning. Talking a bunch of smack. Talking smack and having a good fun. Good old fun time. Looking for this. Looking for this. Looking for this. Looking for this. All right. We'll see what we get, guys. Happy days. Hip hip hooray. I made $500 in half an hour this morning. That's what I want you guys to be able to do. And then go up to your boss and be like, bro, good luck. Ciao. See you later. Okay. Why did Solana retest 185? What, down here? Why didn't it come here? Why did it come here? So, you may ask. Oh no, it's crashing, guys. It's crashing. Why did it come to where? What's your level? I made 511. I win. Don't make me take profits. It'll be higher. I still got $100 up here. I could take 6. I could take 6. I'm happy you won, bro. That's awesome, bro. GG's. GG's if you took the trade. Hopefully you're all printing. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. If guy's gay, he's still cool, man. I love the gays, man. I have a couple gay friends. We have our best friends are gay. Mine and my wife, our best friends, are gay. Okay, and they use the word gay and retard. They're our best friends. On my mother's life, Scouts Honor, two of our best friends are gay. Okay, the greatest people in the world. Okay, we love them. Alex, we need to work on your Italian. I agree. I am very... So my grandfather didn't teach my mother Italian. Buongiorno, come stai? Sta bene? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? I need to work on it. So I'm down for the lessons. I mean, I give you the lessons on the charts. You give me the lessons on Italian. Win-win, you know? So my nonno came from Trento Spormaggiore. So he came from a very small town where they speak a very weird dialect. So it's Fugazi Italian, right? And we're talking about the 40s, guys. We're talking about the 40s. So, I mean, my nonno doesn't care. Anyone else hedge Sol short? No short here. Sol topping, 51 hour EMA. I don't use those. I mean, a lot of people like the moving averages. You watching I don't know, maybe you learned it from Lifer, I don't know. You got your EMA, your 5. Where the F? Oh, what? So you longed the 21 here. Is that what you did? You longed the 21 just because it looked good? Did you long the 21 here? Or the 55? Were you waiting for the 55? And the crossover from the 200? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Stopped out of Solana? Oh, not yet. I thought we were going to get stopped out here. Push you nambe pambe. Come on, man. Man, it's listening to me today. Push you, piece of turd. Don't be oh man. Bitcoin double top. I'm trailing now. Should I? Nah, I just close it here. Happy 300. Wait, what do I need? 305? What is it? $505? Yeah, that should be 505. Happy days. GG's in the chat. I beat you, man. 500 and what? 500 and what? I can't math that, guys. Oh, that's easy math. $530, bro. There you go. Happy days. On to the next one. A little bit overextended here with your EMAs, okay? Look for this to break. Let's see this break, and then we can look for shorts. Coming up into the resistance right here. Oof. Anybody short that same spot? I'm bidding, man. Oof. Short, long today. GG's. Let's go, baby. 50 and 200 higher time frame EMA. The price does react to them. Sweet. This is all overextended. This needs to come into here. Into here or into here. Most likely into here. This is hopium. Everybody's trying to buy this thing with the intention of taking this to Valhalla, and that's cool, man, but you should be longing it here. Buy box on the Discord. Everybody had this in the Discord. What are you waiting for? What's your signal here? Where do you get long? Okay, where do you get long? Break, right? 1, 2, 3. Where are we getting long? We can get long here. Take profits along the way. Okay. See rejection comes back down. You can get long here. Okay. As soon as you have that break after a key level, right, you have this opportunity. You can get long here, breakout retest. You can get long here SFP, almost SFP, pretty close. Double bottom. As soon as you get this. Now if you go on a 12-minute time frame, it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. 12 minutes actually better because this isn't a high. Well, 1, 2, yeah, I guess this would be your high, but this is also a high, and you're looking for this into here. Yeah, very nice. I like it. Good bottom. Now we're chopping at the top, chopping late longs, in my opinion, so we wait. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. 2 trades today, $500, just chilling. We'll see if we do if we do continue here. Happy days, man. Happy days. I like starting a day like this. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Smacking up likes. Subscribing if you're new. We're here live every morning. You don't have to join the Discord. The sale's over. I get it. We won't have a sale until Boxing Day now. We'll do a Boxing Day. We got a lot of people in here, man. It's look at that. Wave Cipher spoon feeding. My God. You guys are so 7 traders here. We got a live stream from CVO today. Incredible group of people here, man. Thank you guys for always saying good morning. Kicking ass, taking names, bugging me, asking me lots of questions. Hopefully I can help you guys navigate the charts. Shy Owl, we're doing a oof. Let's go. Let's go. Did you see how fat Wave Cipher's otter is? Wave Cipher's otter is fat, man. Look how fat it is. I was putting in... He's chunky, man. Like, look at the gut on this guy, Wave Cipher, bro. I was trying to fit you into the family photo, man. I had to push some people around just to squeeze you in there. Just to squeeze you in there, man. You some chunky ass otter, bro. Look at this. You look at all the otters. I'm adding all the otters, and all you people who don't remove your background drive me nuts. Look at how fat you are, bro. You make Melissa look good. See? This is what we want. You make Melissa look nice and skinny, and that's why we put, you know? CVO's skinny jeans, man. Look at CVO's skinny jeans. Isn't that cute? HRJ just blowing bubbles of people's heads. Alexander G's going to beat your ass with that wrench. Look at all these. Everybody wants to be a knight. Look at this. Knight, Viking, Nick Musgrave, Sniper's Nightmare, Crypto Billy. Look at all these new people, man. The gang just keeps growing, man. It's cool. You guys are cool, man. Remove your damn background, please. Please, just effing remove it. Rolling over here. Solana rolling over here. Good close. Good patience. Rolling over. Good job, everybody. Double top it up into the resistance. Anybody get short here, put a 2 in the chat. I would love to acknowledge your bravery. GG's. Who's the rooster? That's Crypto Pollo. You see Crypto Pollo? We even have a rooster emoji down here. Good job, everybody. Nice short. Nice short. JR, I put you in a timeout in that corner, bro. Maybe I'll make you a grower and a shower this time. I'll blow you up a little bit. How about that? Where's JR? I put JR's in the doghouse here. You see? Here's JR. I'll make you a bit bigger, bro. Even though you're probably like 3 times my height. Here we go. There you go. You and the gangsters here. Your bro. You don't wear Crooks and Castle t-shirts, do you? You're not one of those guys, are you? There you go, JR. You're a big, fat, pudgy man now. There, it made you a bit bigger, okay? You happy? Saphir said he's 6'3". Is that good, Saphir? He just put you right in the back here. He's 6'3", guys. We'll put him like this in the photo. How about that? That would be good. Right there. There's Saphir. Does that help? Doesn't fit in the photo, bro. Oh, what's going on, Billy? Good to see you, bro. Oh. Seriously, Saphir, you said, I'm 6'3". Where did you say it? I'm 6'3". I need to be taller. Look. I think I deleted it because you guys are just plastering me with messages. Patrice, remove the background, bro. Jeez. All right, rolling over here. 2 quick scalps. Bitcoin coming down. Little slap back. Okay, so retest back into this area in here. Trying to continue down. Good rollover. Good momentum here. No trade. Still waiting. Thank you, everybody, for being here and hanging out. Good morning, Trade Intuition. Good to see you guys. Go subscribe to Trade Intuition. He's always coming through and saying hi. He'll show you how he trades. No bullshit. Go and subscribe to him. See if you guys can get him 2,500 subscribers, man. That'd be cool. Here you go. Get this guy to 2,500, man. 30 more subscribers. We can do it here, guys. Go and support fellow creators who don't lie to you and actually show you what they do. There you go. Go and check out Trade Intuition, everybody. I think he goes live in the afternoon sometime. I think you're live when I'm teaching. That's why I never get to see you. When do you go live? 19 hours ago. I don't know. That's too much math for me, man. Get him to 2,500, guys. You guys got the power. Go and subscribe. Support fellow content creators, man. You support people who ain't gonna bullshit you, man. Coming back for VWAP slap in here. Slap and go. Solana holding. Fake out, man. This downtrending momentum has paid us so well. This easiest shorts of our lives last night. And then here we go again. Here we go again. BTC long from order block? No. No, not after a double top like this. You don't want to long this yet. You want to let it. Because you've double topped and you're looking to break structure right now, you don't want to touch it. That's just my opinion. Our job is to keep our money, right? So if we've taken the short here, we've taken the Solana long here, right? We've changed 3-minute structure here by taking this low. So can we do this? Or can we do this? So for me right now, retesting this area. We'll see how it behaves. VWAP down here. I would prefer it to come back up into here, and we could consider a short and then coming back for this liquidity in here. We'll see. A little bit of patience. Right now, I don't think we rush a trade. It's 9:05. We probably wait till market opens and see how it behaves. It's nice that we got some good volume in the morning session, man. That doesn't happen that often, but at least we were prepared for it. We took the short. That's great. We took the Solana long. That's great. So let's see how it materializes now. Solana's trying to hold this bullish momentum to the upside, which is nice. I like Solana here. Solana looks good again. Solana looks good again. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Just saying it looks good again. Fair value gap, Phil. Yeah, still waiting here. Thank you, everybody, for being here, supporting other creators, all that good stuff. Crypto Billy in the chat. What's going on, Billy? Billy Go Tails tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I typically jump on there. 0.5 fib as well. Yeah. Good morning, G-Man. Good to see you, Piper. Noon. It's at 12. So I'm always teaching, bro. That's why I can't make your show. $2.48. Come on, guys. You guys can do better than that. Billy Goat Tails, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love Billy Goat Tails, man. You guys are awesome. This is my TA for NASDAQ. It's very complex, guys. Very complex. All right. So the S&P big gap up. We'll see how it behaves this morning. I'm interested to see this actually come down a bit. I'd like to see like a gap down at least to here, and then we can fill that gap going into the rest of the day. This is concerning. I should draw a big old box in here. Yeah, we're coming back for this eventually. Could take a while. We could do something like this where we, coming in for the VWAP slap, baby. Let's see it. That was a slap. Guys. Damn, I should have taken that. Should have taken it. I did not take that trade, guys, just so you know. That was a good slap, man. I'm jealous now. Nope, didn't take it. Still waiting. That's a good slap, though. That's like a really good old... You hear that clap, you know? That's like wet noodle slap. Wet noodle. Back 5-star in the back, you know? Bearish momentum, though, so it's not the greatest VWAP. Okay, look at that sweep, man. Whew, nasty. Should have held that short. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Considering a long here, if we reclaim VWAP. Reclaim VWAP for long. We're looking to come here. Big old dump, pump and dump. Good morning, crypto. And that's why we don't take the VWAP slap, everybody. Right there. What? I'm long. Stop loss entry. Stopped out. Probably too quick. Damn. Try again. That was insane. What was that? What was that? My goodness, golly gee. $280 loss, guys. Just tried to get that bounce. 280 loss. Tried to get that bounce. I missed it. I just missed it. That's fine. That was a flush, man. That was like toilet bowl stuff, man. Push Bitcoin. Don't be a namby-pamby. I hammered another long, everybody. You all heard me say that, right? Push. Take profit 1. No. Push. Stop loss to entry. TP hit. TP hit. See if we can keep pushing here. Come on, Bitcoin. Damn, I literally went stop loss to entry like right here. I was a little bit late on that one. That would have been such a snipe. We were looking for the slap into here, right? See if we can continue back up here. My God, look at this volatility, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Bitcoin. Push. Push, 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 push. Don't be a namby-pamby. Man, we over trading already today, guys. We're over trading masters right now. I'm gonna take this off and neutralize that loss. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna be greedy anymore. Trail mixing. I'm trail mixing, guys. Trail mixing. I'm trail mixing. Push Bitcoin. Okay, gonna get stopped out here. That's fine. Cool. Damn, that was fun. That was fun, man. I wish I was ready, but I just didn't. I didn't poke him on it, man. You know? I didn't poke him on it that well. Could have been better. What is this thing doing here? Are you going to go up or down, man? Pick a side. Pick a team. Pick a team. Go. Push. Push. Pick a team. Pick a team. Now you got to pick a team, man. Man, this is a good show today, man. We just slapping it around, man. Slapping it around. That's so nasty. That was such a wickety. Ah, you're choosing the right team now. Good job, Betty. Oh, no, you're not. Look at this, guys. Stuck in the middle with you. Sing it, Billy. Sing it, Billy. We need some coffee. My God. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can go like this. I'm just chilling. Look at it go. I'm going to go and get some coffee, guys. This is a fucking good live stream, baby. Let's go. Smash those like buttons. Let's go, man. I'll swear jar that thing. I'm a swear jar it for you guys. Don't worry. Put some GGs in the chat, okay? We showed the loss. We showed the win. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gains. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. On the come up, better sit low. The product's base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital.
AlexOCrypto.
On the come up, better sit low. The product's base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Too much fun, man. Too much fun. We're having too much fun today, guys. Don't give me volume like this in the morning, man. I'm ready. I'm a coffee ready, coffee deep. I can't believe I missed this, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I got in like here and then stopped out. You gotta if you're gonna take a trade like that, you gotta protect your downside really quickly. I've learned the hard way. Let's put it that way. I've learned the hard way. Thank you, everybody, for being here on your wanking chariots, singing the song. That was a good one. They just mentioned Chainlink. Is there a show on? What am I supposed to be watching, guys? Is there a show that I should be streaming here while we're streaming? They mentioned Polymarket. They mentioned Chainlink. What is this? What is this thing called? What's going on, Melissa? Good to see you. Melissa, did you see the family photo? We put Wave Cipher beside you to make you look skinny. It's actually, you see, Wave Cipher is a fat otter. You see this, Melissa? See, we got Melissa over here. A real OG, okay? But we put Wave Cipher beside you because he's one of the Discord traders, but he makes everyone look skinny, man. Look how chunky he is. What a chunky man. Fed Crypto Payments Conference. Fed Crypto Pay.
Services, so all the regulated products there, and have also been involved with the Federal Reserve for 10 plus years. So I know a lot of the folks in this room, first through San Francisco. LEAD is an infrastructure provider. We build infrastructure for fintech, crypto, consumer companies, and e-commerce companies, many of whom are the largest companies in the world. And all
how about you just send it to Valhalla, lady?
An underlying infrastructure provider. We don't really have a consumer brand, and so as much as we power a lot
See
of
this,
the products
guys?
we
You see this?
interact with,
Like.
you would only really see us
See how easy that was?
disclosures or through an announcement, and that might be Stripe.
I prefer my voice than hers.
It might be Revolut, it might be Ramp, it might be Affirm.
I'm
it might
still
be
long.
Walmart. And so we work with a lot of different types of companies to provide their underlying infrastructure.
God bless you, V Monitor. Thank you for being part of the family, man. I am long. Yes, I am long, like Donkey Kong.
So my name is Michael Shalov. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Fireblocks. We provide infrastructure, digital asset infrastructure for financial institutions, basically a technology as a service. Our main customers are bank,
Solana
fintechs,
weak.
and other
Ethereum looks
financial
weak.
intermediaries that are involved in digital
Mitigation of
assets
the low.
in
Rotation back
crypto.
down.
Been doing that for the last 7 years. We are servicing over 2,500 financial institutions today. And essentially the infrastructure is as two components.
Wrong one.
One is basically what you will call wallet or custody infrastructure. So we help folks like Bank of New York Mellon and others to create the custody technology for them to store digital assets. We also
Breaking down, lose some momentum.
Work that helps people to coordinate the settlements over 100 blockchains that we support. So through this infrastructure this year, there will be.
Is it quiet? Is the audio too quiet? It sounds quiet.
Digital asset value that is going to be transferred. With regards to DeFi, among kind of the category of the different institutional wallets, custodians, and
this guy has a mouthful of marbles.
Category, we were the first one that created an offering back in 2020 to interact with various DeFi protocols. And along the way, we basically kind of were helping with the challenge that traditional financial institutions and regulated entities have in terms of accessing DeFi. So I think we have a lot of experience in discussing about the topic we're going to chat about today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jennifer Barker. I lead two businesses for BNY. I lead the Treasury Services business, and I lead the Depository Receipts business. And first, I'd like to thank Governor Waller for bringing us here today and the rest of the Federal Reserve. This is a really important topic, and the discussion is timely. We are at a really unique and extraordinary juncture. We have breakthroughs in distributed ledgers, tokenized assets, artificial intelligence, all of which are reshaping the payments industry, not only here, but across the globe. And these technologies, they promise payments that are faster, more secure, and more inclusive than ever before. But traditional services and traditional service providers still provide scale and regulatory standards and expertise that underpins every transaction. So today's shift isn't about blockchain technology immediately replacing traditional systems. It's about the two coexisting. And that's really where true transformation lies, on getting those networks to interconnect. So our task is to unite these strengths as they complement one another.
Trigger wave on Solana.
Layering digital asset innovation onto proven financial systems will unlock greater efficiency, liquidity, transparency, security, and financial inclusion.
Make crypto honest again.
Key tenets here are important to resolving delivery around real-time payments, data-rich payments, and modernizing for resiliency, security, and industry collaboration. So success will depend on the close collaboration amongst all of us, banks, fintechs, service providers, regulators, to build clear standards, resilient infrastructure, and responsible risk frameworks. So at BNY, we are committed to innovating by investing deeply in research, modernizing our infrastructure, and championing clear, adaptable frameworks that encourage responsible innovation.
Okay, great. So now we'll jump into it. As you could hear from everybody's introductions, obviously infrastructure and the technology itself is really the critically important part. So we're going to really try to delve deep a little bit on the technology to start. And we're going to start with the question of interoperability, which means the ability for various computer and software systems to share data and make use of it across different systems. Sergey, we'll kick off with you, because obviously interoperability is key to what Chainlink has built. They've built the Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol, or CCIP, which is software that allows users to provide information across various different blockchain networks, so Ethereum, Solana, and many others. But how is CCIP currently being used, and you alluded to this a little bit in your introduction, by traditional financial services firms who are integrating digital assets into their offerings?
Yeah, sure. So I can't seem to get that right. Not
I'm
good
a
at this.
full-service moderator.
I wouldn't last long at the Fed. I can't even get this right. Yeah, so there's like two dimensions to interoperability in the TradFi world because of the existing investment in systems. So the first level of interoperability is getting the existing systems to work with chains. The existing data sources, the existing backend systems, the existing messaging standards such as SWIFT. All of these existing systems need to become synchronized. And this is where you hear terms like digital twin and fund tokenization and other areas. So there's one level of problems where you have to synchronize
This makes it go
existing
up.
data, existing backends, existing messaging standards
I got you
with
guys.
the chains, right, for basic operations. And our position is that those existing systems are not going to be going away. There's a huge investment in them. They're highly regulated. They meet legal requirements. They meet a lot of very key requirements. So the challenge there is synchronizing them. This is the work we've done with SWIFT, the
Market open in
DTCC,
5
and
minutes.
other groups that power those systems in big ways. The second level of interoperability is the cross-chain
The
level,
otter is hunting
and
like
that's
a horse,
because you
man.
have a lot
It's all
of
about
fragmentation,
proportions.
and that's happening because the cost of generating a chain is becoming lower and lower. So as the cost of generating a chain is cheaper, and as it's easier and easier for more
Safe flight,
institutions to
J
make
Violet.
chains, there will be more chains. Also,
I'm
there's
not long on
various fee
salt now.
dynamics and other benefits to having your own chain. And there's also more and more public chains as long as VCs can make money from flipping a public blockchain coin. So as long as VCs can fund a public blockchain coin, and as long as that public blockchain coin can return a large amount of capital to them as a result of their initial investment, you can expect more public chains as well, because that's a very attractive, financially attractive business model for many people. So there's more chains. More chains creates siloed capital. Siloed capital creates risk and creates limitations to market growth. So you need standards, you need standardized ways to synchronize the existing systems and to synchronize the chains as they grow in amount and fragmentation. So that's what we have a lot of experience with. One of the main challenges that we found in working on that, different from doing it in the DeFi community, doing it in the capital markets community, is there's a lot of requirements around compliance. There's a lot of requirements around accounting, books and records, and all these different requirements that a transaction has. So the challenge in the capital markets with interoperability is not just connecting two systems, whether they're an existing system to a chain or whether it's a chain to another chain. It's getting the connection to result in a transaction that meets the books and records requirements, that meets the compliance requirements, and that meets whatever other requirements the regulator or the counterparties may have from the transaction, right? So that's the challenging thing, really, is making the transaction actually happen against all of those, accounting, compliance, identity, regulatory requirements. I'm really thrilled to see events like this. I'm really thrilled about the SEC's new direction and the CFTC's upcoming direction, because that'll simplify that problem. But there will be
American
a period
pie?
of
What
one
about
to
Australian pie, quick smoker?
probably 2 to 5 years, where you have to create a kind of hybrid system where the old requirements through the old systems still need to be met,
I like pumpkin
but
pie.
the new system needs
I'm
to
all
meet
about
them.
pumpkin pie.
So
That's
that
my-
is kind of
that's
the
my
challenging thing for
go-to, guys.
transactions, I would say, in the next 2 to 5 year period, that are interoperable in the senses that I described.
Makes sense. Jackie, and my questions go down the line, but I didn't know the way we were going to sit. So, but do you think that the banking system can actually just to turn this question a little on its head, can the banking system manage the fragmentation of
She's
all
got
of these
shoulder
chains
pads.
that
She's
Sergey
ready
was alluding to?
for war today.
And
this
how
lady.
does the technology need to evolve from the digital asset side to be able to be used by banks and traditional financial services firms?
Yeah, well, I'd say in listening to that, it actually sounded like the banking system, and so I laughed in the back of my head as I was listening to this idea of extreme fragmentation, siloing, and the need to actually do compliance. That sounds eerily familiar as someone who owns a bank.
All right, so we got market open coming in right now, and we'll continue to listen to this thing right now. So let's just be prepared. So what's going on? We'll see how the S&P does open up this morning. We're looking for a nice orb. We're looking for a gap down and continuation up. The Nasdaq has swept and pumped, so a nice look for the Nasdaq. Looking for a continuation. We're still in that Bitcoin long, looking for it to come back up into here, take out another hundo up at this resistance level here at 108,900. Okay, looking for that to be hit. Let's see how market opens here. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, pretty flat. Pretty flat. We'll see how it goes here. Bitcoin, no move. Oh, pushing up here. Gap up, pushing up here. Bitcoin looking to push as well. We'll see how that goes. Solana consolidating sideways. This actually does look a little bit bearish here on Solana, so I'd be cautious longing Solana. I think someone said they're longing Solana. A double top here on ETH, breaking down. Bear flag. Okay, let's see how it reacts as we get into this. S&P chopping about. NASDAQ pump and dump. A little bit of patience here, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live stream, hanging out. We've taken 4 trades today. We've had 3 wins, 300, 200, 280 loss, and we're up 250 right now on our current. So we're up about $500 today, which is pretty awesome. A nice volatile trading day this morning. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. Subscribe and hanging out here. We're here live showing you guys the trades, taking the trades, setting you guys up with the trades, never giving financial advice. We're just a hobbit here in Canada hoping to help you navigate the charts. We have the most amazing Discord in all of crypto. If you do want to take your trading further, then consider joining that. If not, whatever. Come and hang out here. Talk smack. Have fun. Press buttons. That's what it's all about. So thank you for being here. We'll see how VWAP holds here and if we can continue upwards. Otherwise, we're looking to come for this guy down here. However, we were looking for that, and we got the sweep that we were looking for this morning. So maybe that's sufficient enough to send price higher. We'll see. Look for the resistance up in here, and we'll see how that behaves. We got a whole bunch of important people jibber-jabbering about cryptocurrencies this morning, so expect extreme volatility. Going to get stopped out here on Bitcoin probably. Coming down in our current long right now. We've realized 250 here. This was like a counter trade looking for continuation. We never got really good continuation out of this. So let's see how it continues to trade this morning. Looks like we're getting rugged here on the NAS, so be aware of that, and we'll continue to watch this silly people talk and see how that materializes. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the channel. I do appreciate you, okay? I do appreciate you, so thank you. Thank you. We got 570 people in here. We'll see how this crypto talk continues to go here.
Has started to move over those rails if, and I say if, there's an advantage in terms of actual cost and speed
got quite a twang.
versus theoretical cost and speed, because we also
Otters
are
in the
having
chat,
this
guys.
intersection
Let's
of
go,
Fed
baby.
now,
Good trading
which
day
is
so
a
far.
24/7, 365 payment rail that actually works today. And so users could send a significant amount of money. Adoption isn't that great, but that actually does exist. And so big institutional users are going to debate which rail is actually more economically advantageous in which to send money.
Yeah. Michael, I
Rolling
want to
over
get
here.
to custody and wallet infrastructure in a second, but because of how Sergey teed things off, Jennifer, I'm actually going to ask you, so what liability, counterparty, and settlement finality issues
funny.
emerge when you're bridging these open smart contract systems that DeFi is built on with these regulated banking systems? No, for you. Michael's coming in a second.
Sorry, I thought you said both of us.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very interesting question, right? Because you have the question of, an auditable chain and figuring out, and as you mentioned, Sergey, all of the data has to travel with that.
Nicholas
so you have the
asks,
question
why am I
of
bullish?
finality.
I'm now, if you know me, and maybe you're new here, Nicholas, but welcome. Thank you for being here. But I scalp, man, up, down, all around. I do not. We talk about sentiment. We talk about long-term TA. We talk about swing trades in the Discord. This is my bread and butter. I come on here and trade. This is my livelihood. This is what I do. I don't care if it goes up, down, all around. We can short it, long it, sideways it, whatever. So I'm not bullish nor bearish. I'm just aware-ish. That's it, man. I'm looking to take money out of the market every single day, man. I have hodl bags. That's completely separate to what we're doing here. We're here to extract profits.
Go talk about how the
Scalping.
custody broker approach today
Stopped
in
out here,
traditional
250.
financial services contrasts with wallet infrastructure and sort of other digital asset technology, just to set the stage. And then I, of course, have a number of questions.
Yeah.
Always showing you
so
guys the
I think
trades,
that first of
guys.
all,
Always keeping it
when
real
people
here.
think about
Here's your 4 trades for the
custody,
day.
I think what they have
227,
in mind is
303,
either
280,
how
and
banks used to have safes and
253.
they would
Okay,
basically
showing you
store
guys
their
taking the
assets
trades, all that
in
good
those
fun.
safes,
Thank you
or,
for being here.
maybe like, the entire
We'll see how-
books and records, right?
See how it
that,
continues to work
currently
here.
exists.
Solana did
There
look
was also
bearish
kinda
here.
like, tree that at the top level you have something like the TCC, and then kind of propagates to the various
Rolling over here on Biddy.
intermediaries that are creating a hierarchy of sub-accounts. The reality is that
We're
actually
heading to
that
100K in the next day or two, in my opinion. Great, man.
Blockchain and crypto is actually
you should be
provided by
short
the
then.
blockchains themselves, by the L1s. They're the ones that are, that's kind of the books and records. And what you do as a custodian or as a wallet provider,
We shorted
or
right here, and we took
basically
profits right
the
here.
safekeeping element is actually storing the password, right? Storing the private key that is the instruction to move either an asset from one wallet to another or operate a smart contract on behalf of that account.
Nice bounce here.
So conceptually, it's a bit different.
NASDAQ sweeping the lows.
On top of it, unlike, I would say, like,
Gotta
in
reclaim
the
VWAP here.
traditional space, that, okay, there is basically one safe, right?
Consolidation,
you can actually
trapping
operate
longs,
much
sweep of
more
the longs,
sophisticated
continuation
and
here.
improved mechanisms
gotta reclaim
to
VWAP.
increase the security, right? So instead of having, for example, one private key, one of the things that Fireblocks and a few other folks have built over the last couple of years is this
looks
concept
good on
of
ETH.
multi-signature or threshold signatures or multi-party
Reclaim VWAP?
computation, but essentially it's a virtual system that distributes the ownership over a wallet, right? So you need multiple parties to actually sign a transaction simultaneously to instruct.
Do you find that, guys, like cryptocurrency, like when these people guys talk
Yeah,
about
right.
this stuff, it just sounds like a whole bunch of nonsense. No?
Point compared to modes that you have.
Like, can we get someone who just like straight up just tells it as it is? Like, I feel like when people have to use complex words to describe something, they just want to sound intelligent. They want to kind of make you feel stupid.
In terms of most of the.
I mean, I press buy and sell. That's it. That's all we do here. Press buy and sell, manage risk.
But generally speaking, every time
Nice
that we
pushback.
do talk with bank, especially like, you know, bank IT,
Trying to reclaim VWAP
is
here in a
a
trade.
fairly complex journey.
Downtrending momentum
get
on
them
Nasdaq.
Think about how they can enhance
Solana
their
or SPY is
resiliency
pretty
in
flat.
that regard. By the way, you know, that type of technology actually proven itself to over the last
looking
couple of
here.
years to
Potential
prevent
short.
quite a lot of disastrous situations in terms of theft
too much
in the
strength here.
crypto space.
No trade.
And I think that part of what we are working on right now is the regulators globally, and I think that the more exciting thing is that we now have the opportunity to work with the regulators in the United States, is to actually bring frameworks, right, similar to what you have in Europe, like DORA, to bring similar frameworks into the US that will help regulators and traditional financial institutions with scoping and understanding how to implement those models and make sure that as we build
Nice push
or
for Biddy.
embed those capabilities within the traditional space, we are doing it in a secure and safe way, because it's true, I think, like, you know, Jackie and kind of alluded to that. There is sort of a hump, right, that, and that's also been our experience working with some of our partners over here, is that there is actually a pretty significant
Good push here,
effort
Doji
that goes
engulfing through
not actually in
VWAP.
implementing
Strength.
the wallet infrastructure and the custody technology per se, but actually integrating it into the traditional systems. And it's not only integrating in the traditional systems, like just connecting those APIs, it's actually also to evolve the processes and the procedures and how IT is actually going to consume that within the bank. And the reality is, you probably won't be surprised, right, that most of the banks, whether they develop their core banking systems internally or they're using providers like the providers that were mentioned over here, those providers and those systems that were built in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, they're not really equipped to deal with it, not only on the level of you know, the fact that they're doing batch processing once a day, but actually even change management that sometimes expected
strong
to
here.
take weeks
Looks like this can
or
go.
months, right?
This looks like it
you
can
now
go
have a
up here,
situation
at least into
that
this
there is a
gap here.
fork on the Ethereum blockchain.
At least into
and you
here.
need to update all your nodes to the fork, right?
That'd
and you
be
need
golden
to do
pocket,
it in the
though.
next 60 minutes. And if you're not going to do it in the next 60 minutes, you're going to be disconnected from the main ledger, right? So those processes, those IT processes, they also need to be evolved within those financial institutions to actually deal with this technology.
I was going to ask you as a follow-up what current banking practices need to evolve to be able to, but you already answered it. So, so Jennifer, we'll go down the line from you. But what's the biggest technological
possible WIC
obstacle
test here
in
on
having
Solana?
traditional financial services or banking firms plug into DeFi itself today? So applications like Uniswap, which allows for permissionless swapping of assets, or Aave, which allows for lending type activity. And then if you can each say what you're doing from your particular vantage point to try to move past these technological obstacles, that would be great.
Sure. I think the reality is you have to have expertise
12-minute VWAP
in
looks
both
really good.
traditional systems as well as digital asset
Solana
systems
looks strong
to
here.
understand how to integrate them and
Solana
how to
looks
work
good.
together. So I'll start with some of the work that we're doing on the traditional systems. We were one of the leaders with real-time payments. We were actually the first bank to send a payment. When the credit limit increased, we were the first bank to send a payment there. We were one of the first banks on FedNow. The power of immediate payments is so important in this economy, and we continue to work with our clients and the 9,000-ish banks.
NASDAQ rolling over.
You mentioned adoption. We still have more work to do, right? And so, getting those consumers and those
Quick
communities
test for
access
Solana
to
coming up.
immediate payments is a really first important step. Second is being able to move dollars 24/7. That is a big use case, particularly from our bank and our corporate clients who want to be inside the walls of BNY, able to settle dollars 24/7. So that's a really and by the way, not a lot of banks can do that, which is why the digital asset structure
little rejection
really
here.
can potentially leapfrog some of the bank legacy
VWAP slap for
infrastructure. But
Bitcoin,
we've
trying to
done
push.
both to make sure that we're ready. And the third is, AI, and we are heavy users of AI, particularly in the payment space, whether it's payment efficiencies and
Solana coming down here, VWAP trying to hold.
Anomaly detection, fraud control. AI is going to really help us.
NASDAQ rolling over
get more
aggressively here.
efficient and provide
No trade.
safer and faster payments. But then also across the industry broadly, ISO 200.
Remember the
is really
TA on NASDAQ,
important
guys.
because as we've talked about today, it's about setting standards. And that's why ISO is so important. And we've leaned in so heavily. We've tested with clients. We've worked with Swift.
VWAP trying to hold here.
Speaking on it. So it's really important to continue to control and really go out into the market and think about standards. And then, there's lots of folks in the industry thinking
Solana
about
rolling
it.
over.
I know
Sweep up.
CHIPS and
Roll
Fed
over.
are also exploring, expanded settlement windows. So all of these things work together to make the traditional infrastructure more efficient. Okay, so, but there's still gaps, right? There's 90 plus immediate payment systems around the world. There's hundreds and hundreds of clearing systems around the world. We see that illustrated sometimes in cross-border payments with the different formatting. So there are still some efficiency that the digital asset ecosystem can really help us solve. And
Bitcoin trying to bounce.
Think about, you mentioned digital asset custody. We launched that several years ago. We are heavily researching and working on both, and so we launched digital asset custody, and we have already integrated the traditional and the digital asset rails together in one application. So expand that to then stablecoin and some of the on and off ramps that you have between fiat and digital asset.
SPY dumping
today for many clients and many of you in the room, and we work
NASDAQ
very closely with many digital
Bitcoin
asset
dumping.
providers, just even providing traditional banking
Rolling
services.
over here.
So I think that's a really important part of learning that as well. But the interesting thing about BNY is, we touch about 20% of the world's investable assets. We clear $2.5 trillion of payments every day. So we have an obligation and an opportunity to really work together across the industry to continue to really set the
Every
standards.
pump should be sorted with
and whether
size.
that's
Cool,
through
man.
Agora or Swift or Guardian and all the other projects that are going on, we're doing both of these things in parallel.
He's
because
bearish.
Ultimately, they have to be able to work together.
Michael, how are you bridging this the biggest technological gap between bringing
Face is
DeFi
a great
and
trader,
TradFi
man.
together?
Yeah, so, Rebecca, I think that we've started at, 2021
I wouldn't
when
fade
we did
face.
AVE together.
VWAP reclaim here.
When you were at AVE.
Nice bounce on
and I
NASDAQ
think
here,
that
looking strong.
At the end of the day, the journey that
FOMO,
we started
NOMO.
back then, so AVE Arc was, I would say, the first project around DeFi back in 2021 that was really catered into the institutional client. And what we identified at that point in time is that for any intermediary that basically has some license obligations, whether money transmission, trust, banking, The compliance element of the compliance element and then the permissionless nature of
Good
DeFi
candle close above you up.
were not really resolved, right? And we created basically a permission level on top of permissionless DeFi that
Roll over here.
solved that. Now, kind
Again?
of fast forward to today.
So choppy, guys.
We have a bunch of projects in flight that are integrating DeFi and also providing the compliance level for layer for DeFi, targeting the institutional market. I would say that main appetite right now over there is coming from the large fintechs, like the names that were mentioned here before, that they are, whether it's like the Stripes, the Revoluts of the world, etc., that they're already digital ready. I mean, they already have wallets, they already have like sizable amount of users in the tens of millions of users that own crypto assets and specifically stable coins, and they want to figure out how do they now leveraging Aave, Morpho, Uniswap, all those things to basically give their clients better, more robust access to those markets. The way that we do it is basically twofold. The first one is really creating adopters and infrastructure for them that allows them to interact with those markets through a secure API. So something that we didn't talk about over here is actually the security element of accessing
Easy long.
DeFi. Some of the questions
See if
over
you can
there,
push.
like how do you know that you are accessing the right DeFi smart contract? How do
Wasn't
you know
something
that
I
you're
was going
sending
to
the
give you
right
guys.
transaction? How do you have the right permission level and all the
Very
approvals that they
aggressive
need
rollover
to
on
send the
Solana.
transaction? So we basically solve all that for them. We call it a native DeFi solution, so it gives them all the security that we were able to figure out for them for their CeFi interactions. And the second element is, which is
Solana lana long. Solana lana long long li long long long. Yeah, this guy is his voice is pretty annoying, man. Pretty annoying. I don't know. I gave you 2 chances to get long here on the Solana lana long. See if you can push here. Come on, Solana. Don't be a namby-pamby. Whew. What an entry. What an entry. Push it. Super boring. Yeah, I agree. It's like a boring company. Elon Musk. Push. Push, you namby-pamby. Nice sweep on Solana. GG's in the chat or what? Too many GG's in the chat? Maybe some gang signs. Maybe some gang signs in the chat. About to get stopped dead on Solana. Ooh, nope. Nope, not yet. We got Orb already on Bitcoin? Yeah, we got Orb. Yeah, Solana's coming lower. Stopped it on Solana, quick 200. Solana rolling over again. Bitcoin, not looking too hot here, guys. Whatever these guys are saying, no bueno, man. No bueno. No bueno. Big dump this morning. Rolling over. Hopefully we're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful morning. If not, hopefully we can make it better. Up 700 today. Another day, another dime. We'll see if we can continue here. Big rollover. Trying to hold orb here. Push back. Choppy, choppy. Is this guy done talking or what? Well,
in real time and have very quick sprint cycles in order to be able to operate in this dynamic environment. And I'd say a lot of financial institutions don't have that. And scale doesn't matter. Sometimes you can do more with 5
her voice
engineers
hurts
than
my
you
ears,
can
man.
10,000. And so it's more an issue of how do companies run in financial services where you have 50%
Faces down 10K.
of the market cap plus being 50 years older and more. And so a lot of these companies
Breed
are gonna
Love?
have to
No, I haven't watched that
reorient
one.
around velocity. And so the only real technical issue I've seen in the last few years is that around 24/7, 365, which Jennifer referenced. But having said that, you could adjust around that so that you could manage it and be able to execute within an institution so that you actually could send and release within an institution 24/7, 365. And so that's existed. It's just something that an institution had to build against until you were actually able to use Fed windows that are 24/7, 365, which you can today. And I also think now most companies are quite comfortable with the windows that exist. It's not optimal. So I'd say like that would be the one tweak I would make to make sure that the liquidity is able to be managed.
Everybody
and all
entered
the
Sol, right?
counterparties are able to be managed
Solana
across
long?
a
300 likes
dynamic,
here.
Perspective of
I
what
re-entered,
24/7
guys.
looks like. You don't have consistency in all the counterparties
Half a
that
position
exist
size.
today.
I just wanted
And
to
I'd say
see.
companies like Intrafy as an example, or the institutions that
I just wanted
federate
to
bank
test the waters
deposits,
again,
or
guys.
even on the flip side, core providers.
I know,
which
I'm a
aren't
douche canoe.
24/7 oriented in their mindset of how they do things. And so, my summary would be there isn't a technological problem today. It's a capability, not a technology.
I love that, Sergey.
Yeah, sure. So I heavily echo what Michael described. We are in similar situations with a lot of users. And I think there is a big hurdle to clear there in the traditional institutional world of integrating their
Another one,
existing
man.
systems with the chains.
Another one, guys.
I think there's really 3 problems to solve. There's that first problem of the correct
We're on
integration
fire
of the
today,
existing
man.
systems for books and records purposes,
Overtrade.
compliance purposes, key management purposes, all these different purposes.
You're right,
with the
Tapulia.
chains, so that the large
I gotta lead by
existing back
example.
investment that was made
I
by
will
the,
not
you know,
click
like,
the button
there's all these
anymore,
jokes
okay?
about how banks still run on COBOL.
Skis.
Yeah, that's true. They're still going to run on all this stuff. So you have to make all of that compatible, and you have to make it compatible in an open standard. So you have to make it compatible in a way where, to Jackie's point, you can get
I digress.
engineers to do it successfully themselves. Then the next problem really is, how does the transaction actually work? So okay,
Alex
I have to put
Overtrade.
my internal books and records requirements,
You guys just mad because
accounting
I didn't give you
system,
guys the
whatever
setup,
system,
okay?
and now I have to do a transaction. How's that transaction
That's all
work?
right.
How does that operate? What information does it carry along? What does it prove to regulators, and so on? And then the final point where we started mentioning Aave, the new version of ARC is Aave Horizon, which Chainlink is actually the
It's
main
not
technology
overtrading until you
provider
get
for
2 stop
powering it
losses.
for
Well, that's a good
cross-chain
rule.
compliance and a
I've
whole
only
bunch of
hit
other
1
things.
stop loss, so.
That's where you have a model similar to what you have in banking, where the destination is responsible for making sure that things are a certain way, for making sure that they're not dealing with certain parties, that the liquidity pools work in a certain way. So then the third problem is, how do you get this DeFi community that historically has been completely disconnected from any regulatory anything to meet regulatory standards? And the answer to that is smart contracts, right? So you write smart contracts which automate compliance. You write smart contracts that automate the proving of things to the counterparty as well as to the regulator.
How low is
as well
Tau
as to
gonna
the
go?
DeFi
Sorry, I forgot you asked
team.
for me to look a bit tenser.
And so that third problem requires a set of on-chain smart contract standards for compliance, for cross-chain connectivity, and for data into that cross-chain and compliance set of contracts. And then all of that will have to work together, where you'll have to have the existing systems properly synchronized with chains to meet their requirements. You'll have to have the transaction that goes across chains to be properly formed.
Yeah, you're right
and
there,
convey
man.
the right information to the receiving chain and to store the right information in all kinds of places that regulators
right
and
there.
counterparties need to look.
I'd be
to
looking
be
here.
sure that their transaction is correct and reliable. And then you need the destination of the transaction, in this case, the DeFi protocols, to have what's called regulated DeFi
386?
variant. So the reason you have like Aave
Liquidity?
and Aave Horizon is because
I'd be looking for that
to
here.
make Aave work this way, you need to make a separate version. And so all the DeFi folks need to make these separate parallel versions
Track this
that
momentum.
are able to interact with all this regulated
See if that breaks.
capital.
If that breaks, then you can
That's
take
called
it higher.
regulated DeFi.
right?
Seems to be that what we're discussing here, which is kind of amazing. You know, a year ago, I wouldn't have imagined. If you told me a year ago you're going to be at the Fed discussing regulated DeFi, I'd be right, Michael? It's a crazy idea, isn't it?
No, I remember what we discussed 2 years ago, a year ago, yeah.
A year ago, right? 2 years ago, maybe, who knows? But
Okay, guys.
sorry.
You guys
it's
want to
just-
get
it's a good-
regulated?
it's my way of
Or do
saying
you
it's a
guys
good
want to
thing.
be
So you have to get all three of those things to work.
or do you guys want
You have
to
to get all three of them to happen.
be happy
Then
you're in
it'll
front
all
of the
be lots
Fed?
of fun and a
Get
blast.
regulated, bro.
And
Make crypto great
DeFi
again.
gets you 8% to 15% on the US dollar. So I can almost guarantee you that when you open the floodgates for people to get that type of yield on the US dollar in a compliant, regulated way, I mean, the yield will go down, but it'll still be high.
So
It'll still be very high.
it's good. It's good that I'm a moderator, not a panelist, because I'm not sure I believe that there should be parallel DeFi systems, but we can talk about that off stage. Because I also think, to your point, it will take away a lot of the benefits of DeFi, including the yield and things like that. I think there are other both technological and compliance solutions we can be thinking about and putting into place. But before we move on to the concept of
Trying to hold orb here.
tokenized deposits, which are actually critically important in DeFi.
These guys
you know, in
talking
all
smack,
the
man. That's all they're doing.
symbiotic relationships, people give a little bit. It's rarely 50.
Looks like we're coming down here.
And so the question I have for everybody, and this is just like a quick, which is, you know, does DeFi need to come 90 and TradFi comes 10? What's the give and take that we expect to see? Jackie, do you want to?
I'll start. You know, we've worked with a lot of digital asset companies for a few years, and I'd say the one thing that has evolved but still needs
What's
more
the orb reclaim
sophistication
here?
around it is that willingness.
It's going to take a little
actually
while.
follow
VWAP
US
chop,
banking law.
so you could be in here
And
while these
so-
guys talk.
You know, like a lot of companies that were debanked.
Incredible, guys. What a busy stream. Maybe a bit of an overtrade, but you know what? We're up almost $1,000 today. Great job. Good risk management. Quick trades. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day. Discord members, I'll update you as we go, man. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to send you guys over to Trader Geo. Go over there and throw some trees and some otters in his chat. Have a wonderful day, everybody. God bless you.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto.